Hi guys, it's Kirby. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are still doing April dupes, but I thought we would do something a little bit different today, and we would go out into the field and we would look at some dupes found at the Dollar Tree, because I have been seeing tons and tons of reels and shorts about people going to the Dollar Tree and finding like crazy dupes for regular drugstore products and even some high-end products. So I thought I would make a more long form format video to kind of explore the dupes that you can find at the Dollar Tree for anywhere from like $1.25 to $5. So we are going to pass it to the Kirby in the field that filmed this a little bit earlier today. So enjoy and let me know if you've found any dupes at your Dollar Tree that you've really enjoyed using. First, we're grabbing our cart. You always need a cart at the Dollar Tree because before you know it, your arms are filled up. First, we see these $5 Croc dupes. They're not as cushiony as Crocs, but they are still pretty nice and durable if you're looking for like a summer pool shoe. Then we have these like Croc charm dupes, little balloon animals and flowers. They were super cute. Then we head over to the craft station. The crafting section of the Dollar Tree is GOAT. Honestly, it is so good for not only crafts, but also makeup. We have some Cricut dupes with these little like pushers, some Stampin' Up dupes with the stamper holder thing. Again, more Cricut dupes with a cutting mat. Then we have these water brush pens. I like to fill them up with micellar water to help correct eyeliner mess ups or even just any type of makeup mess up. And then we also have these artist brushes, which are so fine for eyeliner. We move on over to the office section, and these pencil holders are amazing for holding brushes, especially if you don't have a huge collection. They are fantastic. On to the Bath and Body section. Tons of loofahs. You can find them for $1.25, although you still can find them cheaper at like Walmart. I was looking at this bath mitt to see if it was cotton, but the jury's out. I couldn't tell the details of what it was made of. We have multi-packs of shower caps and facial scrubbers, facial brushes. These little scrubbers, I love cutting them in half to use them every week. Toothpaste galore. In the hygiene section, even some name brand Hello. We have these mouthwashes, which are compared to Crest and Listerine. I did end up picking up one that was compared to Listerine, and honestly, it tastes the exact same. They're antiseptic, if that means anything to you for your mouthwash needs, but they are still pretty good. And again, for $1.25, you can't beat them. Moving on to the feminine hygiene products, this is a great place if you are in a pinch money-wise for your feminine hygiene products. You can get honey pot dupes. I've never seen these Be Pure Teen super pads, but a 10-pack of pads for $1.25 is amazing. They came in super and regular, again with the honey dupes, super and regular. They also had the Tampax Pearl tampon dupes I'll show you in a second. These are again those teen regular pads. They came in a box, which is nice if you put them in a locker. 6 tampons for $1.25 is amazing. They came in regular and super, and again, compared to Tampax Pearl, is again fantastic if you are on a budget but you are looking for feminine products. Dollar Tree is where it's at. 10 packs and 6 packs of pads and tampons. You cannot beat that. They also had some Summer's Eve foaming wash dupes in these 2 different scents, coconut water and mandarin. Again, compared to Summer's Eve. Also, get your pregnancy test and ovulation test from the Dollar Tree. If it comes out positive, then go and spend the money on a fancy one. But the pregnancy tests at the Dollar Tree are great. This Just For Her kit is great for middle schoolers or high schoolers to keep in the locker in case of emergencies or that first time that they are getting their period. Great for that situation. Moving over to the makeup and the nails, this CV with Hardener's nail polish is fantastic. I've used it for stamping as well as just regular polish, and I have really enjoyed the color payoff and the longevity of it, and they do have some really nice glitters as well. The Dollar Tree is really goated for nail polish, nail accessories, nail clippers. There's this lash comb to separate after mascara. These slanted nail clippers, which I thought were very unique. I did not end up picking them up, but I might go back and get them. I've gotten these nail clippers that salons use to cut down artificial nails, and then they have like callus and bunion razors as well. Again, they have so many different options for nail manicuring and everything at the Dollar Tree in terms of nail extensions, nail glue, nail accessories. You really just have to kind of like be diligent about looking. They had these drying drops. They have, as you can see in the background, some OPI duos that they've repackaged, and even most of the Dollar Tree brands like Be Pure and Seven Nails and Sassy and Chic, they actually, I have found, are sometimes better quality than certain name brands. Sometimes they also have name brands like Kiss and Sinful Colors and OPI, because those are liquidation that they have received from like other stores. But yeah, I have used many of the Dollar Tree nail products, and I haven't been disappointed in pretty much anything from the Dollar Tree that I've used in terms of manicures. But I'm also not too picky about how my nails look most of the time. So, you know, I'm a more casual manicurist in my personal life. I'm not one to be going to the salon religiously. Oh, these nail stamping plates are amazing. They stamp just as good as some of the name brands out there, although there are limited designs, but they are really nice. Ioni has some really nice nail products as well. They aren't my favorite compared to like the Be Pure and Sassy and Chic, but they are up there in terms of quality. But I don't know who the Dollar Tree suppliers have been recently, because we've gotten a lot more nail art stuff, nail charms. Here's a random lash case, which for $1.25 is amazing to keep your lashes nice because they are reusable. But here are these nail charms, and what I like about the nail charms is you can also use them for makeup because they usually have the flat backs. So just use a skin-safe adhesive and you can use them for like eye looks. Here's some nail wraps if you get gels a lot but want to take off the color yourself instead of paying for the salon to do it. And then here we have some eye rollers as well, lip scrubbers, nail art tools for acrylics, as well as nail polish, dotting tools, and then these nail wraps as well. These are honestly just as good as the Dashing Diva ones. I have several of these at home, and I, again, cannot recommend the quality of the Be Pure nail wraps. They are fantastic. Moving on into more of the makeup with the eyebrow razors as well as these facial sponges. Honestly, you can't beat it for $1.25. And then we have some Revlon dupes with these volcanic facial rollers to absorb some oils. These are really good for like spot oiling, like nose, forehead, or chin. Again, makeup brushes. You just really have to be diligent when looking through the makeup section, because whereas there might not be a lot of like compared to sort of dupes, there are a lot of great products that can be used as dupes for certain things in terms of lip glosses, liquid lipsticks, blushes, and things like that. Like these Ioni lip plumping glosses. Plumping glosses are everywhere. And honestly, if you can handle the spiciness, good on you. I cannot. I also have dabbled in Ioni makeup as well, and I haven't been disappointed. We all know I love the Ioni lashes, and I will be showing them a little bit later, but yeah, there's all kinds of things. Like this is a Charlotte Tilbury dupe for the blushes and the highlighters and contours that they have. Then we have some bronzers up there from LA Colors. LA Colors is a pretty prominent brand in and of itself. It's a cheap brand, but like there are some really nice products if you, again, do your due diligence, like these color correctors. I was looking to see if they had a purple. I have used the green before, and they are quite pigmented and do the job. This Essentially Ageless by Be Pure, I think, is CoverGirl's or L'Oreal's Simply Ageless. It's a dupe for that, and they do have pressed powders, blushes, concealers, and things like that. My issue with some of the complexion products at the Dollar Tree is that they only work for light to medium complexions. If you are of an extremely fair and or an extremely dark complexion, you may find difficulties in finding complexion products. But here's another Charlotte Tilbury for the Flawless Filter dupe. And I have some of these products as well, like this. I have this concealer at home. It's actually really nice and hydrating. The Ioni lashes. These are dupes for like Lily lashes, Sephora lashes, Ardell. Like, they are fantastic lashes, and they are pretty much stocked in almost every Dollar Tree. We have some Maybelline dupes with these like huge what do I want to say, eye crayons. Here's again the Essentially Ageless, Simply Ageless dupe from CoverGirl or L'Oreal or one of those big brands. I can never keep up with them, honestly. And I do have this one as well. I like the coverage. It's more of a color corrector for me because of the color. Again, complexion products are not always well stocked in a variety of shades at the Dollar Tree. I found some dark complexion products, which was again surprising because you can usually only find like light to medium types of complexion products in Dollar Tree, which is again kind of to be expected because it's a discount store, but also frustrating when you want to try something but you can't find your shade. Mascaras, again, you just kind of have to look through. Here's a CoverGirl Lash Blast dupe. Look at that packaging. Like, that component is CoverGirl for sure. Moving on to wipes. Dollar Tree has so many facial wipes, and I understand not everybody's a big fan of facial wipes because they can not be really great for the environment, but there's also a lot of times when a wipe is what you need just to get through. Maybe you're going through a situation in your life where hygiene might be really difficult, but you still want to take care of your skin. Dollar Tree has you covered with wipes. They have retinol wipes, collagen wipes, vitamin C wipes, multivitamin wipes, lactic acid wipes. They had so many different types of wipes for any type of skincare need. And so 25, I think, wipes to a pack for $1.25 is not bad whatsoever. Getting back to the teeth, I love these flossers. They're great for kids. They're great for adults. They're great to keep in your purse. We personally use these a lot at home. And they're just great. 60 pack for $1.25. You can't beat it. The Grin, I personally believe, is my favorite. But these Guru Nanda ones have like the built-in pick that's a little bit sharper. I haven't seen this brand in particular, these Smile ones, but I like the case to like travel with. These Ultimate White Strips are basically a dupe for the Crest. I have used these red package ones, and they're basically just hydrogen peroxide strips with a little bit of mint in them. They do work nicely if you keep up on it. I am not really great about it. The masks and the facial care at the Dollar Tree has really stepped up. I don't know what it is about the Dollar Tree getting that extra quarter or 2 quarters, but they have been able to bring in so many more products. And just look at the variety of facial masks you can get. Those Miss Spa lines at the very, very top, they actually hold them in Target, or used to hold them in Target. Now you can get them at Dollar Tree. This self-warming eye mask I picked up for myself. And again, the options of sheet masks were just kind of endless. I was picking up a few for myself as I was perusing for you guys as well, because I can't help myself. But lots of actives, lots of different skin needs. They even had these packs, and I do show it a little bit later on, but it was basically a facial in a pack. So it was like a 4-step facial where you cleansed, exfoliated, masked, and then moisturized all in one for $1.25. These honestly are great for like bachelorette gift, if you're making like a little gift basket, teen baskets, middle school baskets, like any type of basket that you're giving to somebody who's like obsessed with skincare. These are great, and you won't be breaking the bank with getting a whole bunch. These acne patches, again, hydrochloride patches for $1.25. I think you got 2 different sizes and you got like 25 of them. This is the one with the 4. You get like cleanse, exfoliate, mask, and then moisturize. And I just was like, 4 steps in one pack for $1.25 is kind of unheard of. So I was really impressed with the selection. Again, Dollar Tree has really been stepping up their games for skincare. Another thing I found while rummaging are these extra large acne blemish patches, like the hydrocolloid or whatever they're called, the hydrocolloid patches. They had some big ones for like chin and larger areas, and not just like the really, really small dot ones, which would be nice for like, again, your forehead, chin, back, chest. Moving on to skincare, we have some Cetaphil dupes. We have some Clean and Clear dupes for the morning burst. We have a whole bunch of serums, which I guess could be ordinary dupes, but ordinary is the dupe usually for the high end anyways. Again, the Dollar Tree has really been stepping up their game with products. These are Glow Recipe dupes, and I have been using the Revitalized pomegranate one, and it actually is making my skin feel so nice. This is another Glow Recipe Cloudberry and QCO10 toner. It has a little bit of a different texture than the Glow Recipe one, but it is still a dupe in terms of like ingredient content. All of these different these toners with the glycolic acids and the witch hazel. These are these peeling pads, brightening with the AHAs. And again, just a lot of actives that you wouldn't expect to be able to get for $1.25. But if you are just starting out in skincare and you don't quite know what your skin is needing or isn't needing, instead of going out and blowing a whole bunch of money at like Ulta or Sephora or like an actual drugstore or anything like that, these dupes are really great because they do have a lot of the same active ingredients and even inactive ingredients that you can find in those products for a lot cheaper. So then you will be able to find out what does and doesn't work for your skin to kind of build up to the higher end brands. We had Aveeno dupes, we had Glow Recipe dupes there, we had all kinds of dupes with, again, just like tons and tons of actives. But also be very careful when you're buying these products from the Dollar Tree, because whereas they are great, they do have actives in them. I think sometimes we can get a little off our track because we get so excited to find these, and just be diligent about making sure that you're not putting too many actives into your skincare ingredients and using them all at once. Here's some Neutrogena dupes I did show in my reels and my shorts recently. And then this is supposed to be a dupe for a skincare that you can get at Ulta. I can't remember the name of it, but Bubble. But I was looking at some of the ingredients and trying to compare it, and I don't think it's necessarily a dupe for the Bubble brand, but I think maybe that Space Kitten brand might be a little bit more of an actual dupe. This Olay Revitalizing or Regenerist skincare line dupe, I've started to use the night cream, and it is amazing. It is so thick and hydrating and comes in a glass jar. This 1 little ounce jar lasted me a whole month. Then moving on to, again, more body care, we have some EOS and Skintimate dupes with these shaving creams. We have this Power Stick with the Brazilian Mist, which is the Sol de Janeiro scent dupe, and Power Stick has gone crazy with that scent and put it in everything. We have some Nair dupes with some hair removing shower cream, which at first I was like, what is this? I thought it was like a moisturizer and I didn't see the hair removing, but it's a Nair dupe. Tons of razors and deodorants. They have so many more deodorants as well, like these spray deodorants compared to Secret, Dove, Degree, some Old Spice for the guys. These were $3 though. They were not $1.25. I accidentally did not see that they were $3 and ended up getting one for $3. But the regular spray deodorants are like $5 to $6 in the store, so it is still a savings. They do have aluminum in them though, the spray ones, but the Dollar Tree actually has tons of aluminum-free deodorants as well, which I'll be showing you in just a second, compared to Native, Secret, aluminum-free, and the like. So here, like this one is the Hello aluminum-free for kids, the Unicorn, again, $3. This one is a Native dupe, I do believe, and this is $3 aluminum-free. So if you are an aluminum-free girly when it comes to your deodorant and or antiperspirant, then you have tons of options in $1.25 or $3 for deodorant. Again, if you're in a financial pinch, these are great. They also do smell great. I did smell some of them. And there's just tons and tons of options. I personally am an aluminum antiperspirant person because I stink really badly if I don't use an antiperspirant with the deodorant. But yeah, they have tons of options, aluminum free or otherwise. Old Spice dupes, Degree dupes for men and women alike. You won't be disappointed with the selection. They even have these new Old Spice dupes, so the Bali Breeze, which I was kind of surprised about. Here's the Power Stick Brazilian Mist. Again, if you like that Sol de Janeiro, like pistachio, caramely scent, the Power Stick has you covered in everything. Here's some Dude Wipe dupes, which I always find funny that like Dude Wipes is even a thing, because it's like they're just facial and body wipes. Like, are you really that type of person where you actually need wipes to say Dude Wipes? But I guess some people are, and that's fine because the Dollar Tree has dupes of those. Then there's some aloe products. They aren't like a direct dupe, but obviously like Banana Boat has all those sun products. Here are the like other scents in that Power Stick line. I've smelled all of them. They are amazing and kind of like more sophisticated as well. If you are looking for something that is very similar to the Sol de Janeiro line. We even have some Vaseline dupes with this body balm. It's just petroleum jelly in a stick, basically. So yeah. On to the kids. We have some Sugar Kids dupes. I think that's what this brand would be called. With the body wash and hand wash. These 2-in-1s. Body wash and I think shampoo. And then these hand washes. Again, the Sugar Kids dupe. The Crayola isn't a dupe for anything, but I did showcase it because my daughter does love those crayons, so I thought that I'd get that body stamper. It's terrible. Don't get it. Here's some more native dupes with the peach and the coconut. These are body washes. Shower gel with the Brazilian Mist and the Amber Rogue. Again, Power Stick for her has that Brazilian whatever in everything. Here's some soaps with loofahs and some shower fizzers, bath fizzers. They have them in all different kinds of cute things. $1.25. Again, if you're making like a bachelorette party basket or just like a basket for just like anybody in your life, it's so cute to just add a couple of these in. They do smell amazing, and for $1.25, you can't beat it, because things that are sold at Walmart or Target for similar, even in the Target like dollar spot or Bullseye Playground, is still similar to like $5. Here we have some L'Oreal Root Touch-Up dupes, and I opened up the cap to show the actual nozzle. It has like that good spray nozzle to get that direct color. We are getting into the hair with these Tresemme dupes of hairspray and mousse. This is a Tresemme heat defense spray dupe. And then this tangle-free spray-on is compared to the Johnson & Johnson Kids Detangler with the $1.25. Again, be sure that you're looking to make sure what you're actually paying for, because some of the hair care items and body care items fluctuate from $1.25 to up to $5. Here's a wax strip kit, 20 wax strip or 20-piece wax strip, which could do head to toe for $1.25. It was for face and body. Again, we're getting into more hair care after that. These softies I've never used, but I'm really intrigued by them because that mango one smells amazing. Here is some Shea Moisture dupes. These are $3 with the actual styling foam, leave-in cream, conditioner, shampoo. Again, these are the Shea Moisture dupes. And again, a lot more products on Dollar Tree are now labeling them like compared to this. Just like this 3-in-1 is compared to the Sunbum 3-in-1 leave-in conditioner. I did end up buying some of that. Power Stick with the Brazilian Mist again. I have used the leave-in conditioner in the Brazilian Mist. It smells amazing and does detangle my hair very, very well. Some Garnier Fructis dupes we have, which is $1.25, and that is a huge container for $1.25. Native Moisturizing Conditioner dupes. Again, the bottles as well are very similar to the name brands. And the Be Pure has been good about putting the compared to for these like dry shampoos, compared to Batiste, compared to Not Your Mother's, compared to Dove. And again, the Be Pure, I've used a lot of their nail care line, and I've been starting to use a little bit more of their hair care and body line, and I have not been disappointed with anything that Be Pure has been coming out with. Just be sure to know if it is $1.25 or $3. Some more Tresemme dupes compared to Tresemme. And again, for $3, you are still getting a dollar save, like you are still getting financial savings at $3 versus what they sell these in the store, sometimes upwards of $10, like $6 to $10 depending on where you buy it. We have some Aussie dupes here. These are $3. But yeah, the things at the Dollar Tree they don't perform any worse, but if you are looking for things to save money, because I think that would be the whole reason you're actually going to the Dollar Tree, is to save money for these dupes. But we have some Pantene dupes, Garnier dupes, we have all kinds of different dupes. We even coming up have some OGX dupes, more Tresemme dupes, but just be careful, they're $3. These are the OGX dupes. I actually have been using the tea tree oil and peppermint shampoo, and then I have been using the argan oil conditioner. They do smell really nice, and they do perform in my hair really nice. I haven't had any issues, and my hair hasn't looked terrible. Dollar Tree is also known for using the Scunci brand. I think that's how you pronounce it. But don't buy your hair clips or claw clips or anywhere else other than the Dollar Tree. Don't be buying no headbands, no bobby pins, no little elastics, no anything anywhere but the Dollar Tree, because you are overpaying for these things. I have seen most of these headbands in Claire's for like upwards of $12. Same with these claw clips. You can find them everywhere, from Walmart to Target to Claire's to wherever, whatever little boutique, and they are all overcharging you. Just go to the Dollar Tree and get your claw clips for $1.25. You will not be disappointed. I have used them all the time. I have quite a collection. They come in metal, plastic, small, medium, large, extra large. There's barrettes. There's all kinds of different ones. So if you are buying your hair care, or not hair care, your hair accessories, your hair bands, your bobby pins from anywhere other than the Dollar Tree, you're paying way too much for them. And they perform just as good as the ones, if not better, that you buy than what you buy from Claire's or Walmart or Target or anything like that. Unless there is like a very specific hair accessory need that you need in a certain color, size, and or shape, please go check out the Dollar Tree first, because you're just wasting your money if you aren't looking at the Dollar Tree. But here are these, also the butterfly clips. I use these for my hair dye. $1.25 for 4 is amazing. At Sally's they are so expensive. Found this wig brush, which I was very tempted to get from Heritage. I haven't ever known that brand, but I like those loop brushes for wigs, synthetic wigs. And then I found, again, from Heritage, this like jade comb to massage my scalp, which I did get. Look through the sunglasses at the Dollar Tree as well, because you might be able to find dupes for big sunglass brands like Key, and other brands. I'm not up on the sunglass brands, but they do have really nice sunglasses. You won't have to worry about breaking them because they were only $1.25. And finally, we go to the food, because I picked up these Girl Scout cookie dupes, and yes, they do taste exactly like tagalongs and Thin Mints. I was looking for Samoas for my husband, but they didn't have them, so there we go.